It is
Hi, Bob.
7:02, and I'll call the November 8th Golf Commission meeting to order. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Where's Prue?
On the phone.
Hi, Prue.
All right. Thank you. I didn't take attendance, so I'll take a quick attendance. This is Keith, for the people on the phone. This is Keith Varian.
Peter Secret.
Mike Harrington.
Christine Hogan.
Mike Feinstein.
Bob Bigonette.
Anthony Calabrese.
Priscilla Schultz.
Liam Hare.
All right. Thank you, everybody. All right. First item, we will go through the minutes. Did everybody have a chance to look at the minutes from our last meeting? Any comments, thoughts, suggestions?
I do. Prue, I'm sorry to do this to you. Item 8, subsection B, 10-year plan. The first sentence, Mike Ellington has been walking the course with Zach, a landscape architect. Strike that entire sentence. I wasn't walking the course with Zach. I was walking it on my own. We haven't been able to meet with Zach.
Is she there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so just take that first sentence out.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get Zach.
Yep.
When you
All
do
right.
get a chance, I would love to walk with you.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. With that change, can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
I move we approve this.
All right. I'll second. Liam, Mike Harrington made the motion. Liam seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right.
Because I wasn't here.
Right. So everybody approved except for Priscilla, who abstained. All right. Staff reports. Bob, you're up.
Hello, everyone. Everything's really going good in my opinion this month. There hasn't been any major issues. Normal day-to-day stuff. Play's still been pretty robust. Course is in good shape. So not really hearing many complaints. We also did have, in relation to the 10-year plan, we had the USGA guy, John Daniels, came out, spent 4 hours walking the course from 1 to 18. Took a good hard look at the cart barn and Peter's equipment. He had a very interesting view of everything, I thought. He has not filed his report yet, but when he does, I'll get it right out to you all. And then the big hot potato is the 4-Up World. We believe we're finally to the point where we're going to roll it out. So how it will go is everyone in the golf world will get an email saying, hey, we're switching over. Look in your email for your username and password. Pretty simple from there. So,
And the plan is still to do that this year.
yeah, so we're hoping, if everything is perfect, to start booking that week of, I'm hoping, I should say, that week of Thanksgiving, like 22, 23. So that means that we'd have to start doing tee times the week before.
Yep.
Through the new system.
Hopefully we won't have any snow before then.
Let's hope not. But I personally think it's probably a good time to do it because the volume of play is down and then there'll be less bumps and bruises for my staff. Because I'm sure it's going to be. I have the report. Oh, I would like to say, I thought they did a great job with the raising food. The hole-in-one contest that was at the par 3 this weekend was a really nice thing.
Good.
I think that's really great.
Bob, I have a question for you. When the USGA guy came out, was he out also to re-rate the course or just?
No,
to look
totally
at it?
different department.
Oh, okay.
This guy is more related to agronomy. This is what you should be doing with your cart path, bumpers, trees,
That's what we want.
whatever,
Absolutely.
anything related to that.
Oh,
But
good.
I do have them coming to re-rate the golf course
Okay.
as well.
Perfect.
That list is hard to get on kind of.
I know it is. I know it is. Yep.
When do you think we'll get his report?
He said 2 weeks, so we had him there on the 4th. That sound right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It was a week ago tomorrow.
Great.
It was interesting.
Maybe
He
by
was
the end of the week,
a
probably
nice,
next week.
interesting guy.
And then you think Zach is the right guy then, or who do you think is the right guy to start giving us quotes on some of those things?
I want to see the report and then really
Yeah.
get a plan off of that report. Then you can sub out like what's can we do in-house
Yeah,
versus what
fine.
we need to contract.
I want to update my project list
Yeah.
with whatever feedback we get from
Yep.
USGA. And,
Have you had frost delays this week?
Oh, yeah.
And how,
We are the
how did
masters
that,
of frost.
as I said, and how did that go? Like,
It's one of the, to me, one of the puzzles in golf that has never been figured out.
right.
And I'm open to any suggestions. The policy that we run is that we take, so if you have 8 o'clock and frost delayed at 10 o'clock, 8 becomes 10 o'clock. Obviously, that's going to cause a problem down the line. That's one way courses handle it. You have to have really good starters and patient people. But usually this time of year, people are golfers that are still hanging out, so they kind of understand it.
Yeah.
But it's an awful thing. The only other way to handle it is you just say, look, if frost delays to 10 o'clock, anyone before 10 is out of luck. So,
No,
you know what I
you don't
mean?
wanna do that.
Well, it's either end. So either you're the guy who has the 1 o'clock and now has the 3 o'clock,
Right.
or, you know what I mean? There's always a group of people that the frost
Is there
delays.
any notification at all, or you just
We
show
post it every morning as soon as we get notified by, we go to the
it on the
website.
website?
Yeah.
What about the
Yeah.
new website? What's that gonna be?
It'll be me posting, it'll be one less step.
Will
Right
there
now,
be, is there a way to make the new website before let's say I have a.
it'll email everyone with a
Yeah,
T-shirt.
okay.
Right.
Correct.
That's what- if you have a T-time, you'll
Absolutely.
know.
It'll email everyone.
That's what I want.
First of all, I want to commend Mike, because he's the one I spoke with, because I had a tea time on Saturday where we had a frost delay. I probably called him 3 times just to get updates.
Yeah,
He could not have been more pleasant.
that's good to see.
And, you know, it would be nice if we could get that information on
So-
the website as far as, okay, it'll be at least an hour,
There's
check
no
back
way
at
to
this
tell
time.
though, so that's mission
I know.
impossible.
Um,
The superintendent, it could take 2 hours, it could take 30 minutes. It's
Right.
like-
I know,
and then
it's hard.
What the tricky part is people, the frost is gone. Yeah, but they haven't had any chance to blow the leaves because
Right.
they can't go and blow, they haven't been able to move the cup.
And it's also on the greens.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
greens, yeah.
But no, I hear you, most communication you can do is good, but what you do is you kind of limit yourself. So if you say, we're gonna have a 2-hour frost delay,
Right.
and it's only an hour and 15 minutes.
No, I
Then
get
you got
that.
people showing up 2 hours
Yeah.
late that
Right,
now,
they haven't missed their time.
yeah.
But I gotta tell you, Mike was
I hear,
unbelievable.
I appreciate that.
I guess Sunday, I don't know if who was working Sunday morning, but they were really nice too,
Well, that's good.
because my husband played, and there was another frost delay, and
It's a
so-
challenge for sure, so
it
I'm
is a
glad they're
challenge,
keeping their
but that
head.
was good,
Some
yeah.
courses try to do shotguns
Yeah,
for frost delays, but the problem with that is you have to close the course to so many other people and then manage who's on the course and who's coming around. But there are,
no, definitely open to shotguns
What
on the
you could do is
weekend,
like a
starting
9:30,
after the middle
yeah.
of November, I agree.
you can do a 9:30
9,
shotgun.
10, 9,
Yeah.
9:30,
And then you
10
can
o'clock.
let people slip on, but that's really tricky.
Well, it isn't, you can manage it just by depends how many you got in the shotgun.
Yeah.
I
They
think
were
it's definitely
letting-
worth a try.
Work, because
They
you
were
get a
letting-
lot of people out.
They were letting like people go out 7 minutes increments, I think.
Yeah.
And it was a little slow, I mean, we played in 4 hours and 12 minutes.
That's pretty good though.
Oh,
It
that's
wasn't bad, it wasn't bad, you can't complain,
No.
just because they were able to get so many people out.
It's-
I thought they did an awesome job.
There's no perfect answer.
Yeah, I think
No.
Saturday and Sunday though, you guys got caught back up by mid-afternoon.
Yeah, the mechanic on the first tee is really important there.
Yeah.
There's different skill levels in that position right now. If you have the right guy there, he can really get you caught up good.
Absolutely.
You might twist a few arms a little more than you should, but he's very
No,
good.
they did a great job, Bob.
Lots of personalities on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did a good job.
Well, I think we'd be open to it, so if there's something.
Yeah,
you
no, I
think
think
works-
running a shotgun once we get later is actually a really good move.
Yeah.
All right, if you wanna try that one weekend or one day, if you have a boss delay.
Because what it offers is more people get those better times, right? Because when you get into daylights of 6 hours now, where you can really play golf.
Right.
You can get,
But then you can't play 18 after the shotgun
You
ends,
can't,
though. That's the only problem.
Right, so what the courses usually do is open up again at 1:30 till like a 9.
yeah,
But
exactly.
it does limit playing, but
Yep.
it can get a lot of golfers
Right.
around.
But
Yeah.
you can put 22 foursomes in a shotgun, right?
I wouldn't want to do much more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's definitely something we're trying.
But the problem is it'd have to be announced because you'd have to have
Yeah, right.
people sign up.
Yeah. And with the new four-up, it'd be easier to get, I think, to people. It's just about training people.
Yeah.
It's very common
Yeah.
that later in the season you do shotguns. With frost delays, and it just makes it easier. You do 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Right.
And hopefully stay open through until.
Yeah, Peter plans on staying open. He's got a report.
Yep.
As far as I know.
All right, anything else from you, Bob?
No? Good.
All right, Anthony?
Everybody should have received an advanced copy of the numbers. Numbers look pretty good. We're pretty much right on the fun par with last year's numbers for October, both at Smith and at par 3. Revenue was up slightly, which is always a good thing. But yeah, I mean, like Bob had said, the course is still, it's still playing really nicely at the moment. I think the leaves not coming down off the trees yet is definitely helping, or not as fast as they normally do. But Peter's been working on, I'll just kind of my Peter's report since Peter's not here. Peter's guys obviously are working on leaves right now, waiting for the USDA report to come back before we start prioritizing which projects they'll take in-house. The one thing that did come from that walk-around was that they should be aerating and top dressing the greens now before the spring, before the end of the season. So they are going to start doing that. They're not going to close the course to do that. So there might be some spots where they're aerating and it's a little bumpy and whatnot. But
Anthony, when they aerate, do they always do all the greens, or can they do some and not others?
I think he does some and not others.
Yeah.
I think he does it in groups, but I can't really speak to that.
Usually
He
just
does
notify
front and
people.
back for what that's for.
Okay.
Oh, is that how he does it? Because usually just want to notify people, because some people don't like to play.
Oh, absolutely, it has to be.
2-putt minimum. I love aeration.
Right, you missed the button.
Maximum.
Maximum.
Yeah, maximum.
Yeah.
Yep, that was a good month.
And then Bob spoke to 4 ups. That's really all I've got from the administrative side of things right now.
Okay. You want to talk about, what you want to talk for Peter?
But that was Peter's report
No?
included.
Good, all right, well, that was easy. Greens Committee.
Well, I played Saturday. Mike, I don't know if you've played recently, and the course is in really good shape, and Peter did aerate the fourth tee, and tee was a little bit easier to get in, but still obviously needs some work, and hopefully that'll be addressed in the spring. But everything else, pardon me?
That was the 9th.
The 9th was okay, not great, and so was the what was the other one? The 18th looks good. 18th looks good. Yeah, that they did a great job on that tee. Eddie and his crew, it looks good. But greens were fast. The course played well, so it was fun.
Good.
That's fine.
Perfect. All right, and if you want to email Peter about any of the greens or something, feel free to. All right, par 3. You guys got anything?
Liam?
From what I've heard, it's still looking pretty good. It's been kind of a busy month for me. I haven't been able to play this month, but as you can see, the numbers are looking pretty good as well. So I think it's looking good. I don't think there's any complaints to report.
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
Are you able to play yet? So.
Hopefully this week.
Yeah, it was looking. I mean, I was there. What day was the hole-in-one?
Saturday.
Saturday. I didn't play it, but played the first hole. But it looked nice. It was a beautiful day. The interesting thing on the hole-in-one, it was, you'd have 3 groups doing the hole-in-one, and then you'd have a group who was playing. And so it was a little like, you couldn't tell who was part of it, and then all of a sudden, like, people were playing the course.
Yep.
Which is good. That means you didn't close the course.
Correct.
So it was nice.
So was the hole-in-one contest just for one hole, and you
Just
didn't
the
play
first hole,
anything
first
else?
tee, yeah.
Oh, okay, you just
So
teed
good.
off. All right.
Teed off, and then somebody went and got the ball for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we.
okay.
I should probably expand upon that. So this is the second year we've done a food drive. We call it Hold'em One for Hunger. We used to do a foul shoot, which was a foul shooting contest at one of the elementary schools. People would come and they'd shoot foul shots. They'd bring a couple cans and food, and it would go to the Operation Hope. Wasn't always a lot of food, but it was a lot of fun. And my staff said, you know what, we can really come up with something better for this event. So what we did last year was said, all right, we'll do a hole-in-one contest. So we encourage everybody to bring 5 non-perishable items, and they sign up in advance for a tee time. So we have about 120 golfers that sign up for the chance to win, hit a hole-in-one and win $5,000. But the amount of food that we now bring to Operation Hope with this one event is it's like a truckload. It's great.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah, so
Good.
very well received.
That's all. Good job. All right. You're an on old business? No old business. The golf rates. Did everybody have a chance to look at the information that we circulated?
Yep.
So Bob did some great research here and taking a look at the other courses in the area. And you can see some of our rates are, really low, particularly the resident rates. We've done a good job on that. We're pretty much right in the middle on a lot of these. So nothing sticks out. Bob, what are your thoughts in terms of, sort of our rate structure?
It looks fairly priced to me in the marketplace.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I think if I had to objectively look at it, I would say the residents have a heck of a deal here in Fairfield.
Yeah, agreed.
Compared to, across the line.
Yeah, I mean, you got the wheel, which sticks out, and then after that, we're right there. So the Golf Commission in 2018 approved the rate plan called the alternative plan as suggested by the HSRBC chairman. Last year we voted to continue with the plan, so in 2021, we adopted that column of rates under there, which was basically a $2 increase. We kept the par 3 level, and we kept the season passes level. For 2022, if we stick with the plan, which I would recommend that we stick with the plan and we continue doing it the way that the financing anticipated, it's a $1 increase. And then, again, I would recommend we keep the par 3 level and we keep the season passes level.
Are you referring to this table?
Yeah.
The 2021 rates in this table are not the current rates.
Yes, they are.
If you look at,
Maybe my thing's wrong then?
for example,
we're on this one.
Yes.
We're on the
Yep.
alternate
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, it's the one on the far right.
Right.
those are.
Okay.
Look at
I thought you were talking.
Mike, don't scare me.
Yeah.
No.
So it's fun, rather read it. I'm like, maybe great.
Yeah, so this is the one that we adopt, well, I wasn't on it,
Right.
but that the Golf Commission adopted. Now, every year, we can ignore what we did in the past, but I think it's a good recommendation, in terms of, in the intent of the plan, which was to continue this unless something changes. And right now, as you can see, our numbers are strong, so I think we continue with it. So curious if anybody has any thoughts, suggestions?
I agree, Keith. I think that when we voted for this last year again, and when we Peter and I were on the board when we came up with this plan, I think it's good, and I think we should hold true to it as it is now.
There would only be a reason to change it if there was some unforeseen circumstance come up, right?
Right.
And that has not been the case yet, right?
Yeah, or if we were completely out of whack with the market.
And I don't think either of those
Yeah.
are the case, so, yeah. I
Right.
don't see why we would change it.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll
Agree.
take a motion to approve the 2022 rates under the alternate plan as suggested by the HSRBC chairman.
I will make that motion.
Great,
I second.
great. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great. 10-year plan. We pretty much already touched on that. If you want to talk about it a little.
Now, we want to wait till we hear from USGA and add that to the project list. And then I'm chasing Zach. I'm still trying to get him to show up at no charge. And he's too busy to do that. So we either have to wait another couple months or decide to pay him. What we paid the USGA was $2,800, $2,750
$2,700.
for a half day.
Yep.
So if we wanted to do that with Zach, we might be able to get him sooner, but I don't see the sense of urgency.
Yeah.
So my sense is let's just let him go and I'll keep after him. Once I get the additional
plan.
More ideas.
because I did the walkthrough with USGA and I'm pretty familiar with some of the things they're gonna add to the list. I'm just waiting till it shows up officially in their report. Then we'll have something to take to Zach and say, okay, here's a complete overall total list and get the cost estimate.
Perfect.
So unless anybody wants to accelerate the process. So I probably won't have anything to report from Zach till January.
Yeah, right. Assuming we get something in the next 2 weeks or so, and then he'll have to take time to schedule, time to review. Okay. Communications. I actually didn't get any communications.
Nothing. No.
Yeah.
I saw one rec track comment come through that was all positive. thanking the commission, actually.
Oh,
How great the course was, but that was,
I believe you.
yeah, no, I don't know.
I've never seen it, but.
Can't do that rec track thing, I don't know.
Well, I was also told by Prue that starting next month, we're gonna allow live public comment through the phone. Don't know how it's gonna work yet. I don't know if we just sort of open it and then everybody starts talking at the same time, or what the plan is, but apparently Brenda wants to start allowing live comment through the phone. So we'll learn more about that between now and the next meeting. But for the people on the phone, I believe next month you will have the opportunity to talk live at the commission. So when we do public comment, it'll be both here in the present and then also the people on the phone. So I will learn more about that. Okay, public comment. Gentlemen?
Hi, Brian Daly, 195 Birch Street. Just a question. I received an email this morning saying that the Parks and Rec are working on a master plan, and I just wanted to know, is that tied in with the 10-year plan that we're currently looking at? Is there some kind of connection between that, or are they two separate things?
Really two separate things. They will look at a 30,000 view of the golf course, but nothing in depth. They're not going to get into bunkers and cart paths and that stuff. It's more of recognizing that, yes, the golf facilities fall under Parks and Recreation, and they're X amount of acreage, but no, that is primarily going to focus on parks and open space and those types of athletic facilities.
Okay. Yeah, I did notice on the website they had, last time we did a 10-year plan, there was a link to that, so it's kind of neat to see.
I do have a question. Joe Wright, 115 Smedley Road. The dollar increase, is that across the board, or is that just for town residents? What is that for?
It's across the board. I'll send you this.
That'd be great.
It shows you the rates, but it also shows you the plan from 2018 through 2025, which is what was approved in 2018.
The carts, walkers, everything.
Yeah, so adult residents.
No
Carts.
This is just the green fee.
Yeah, just green, sorry, carts are not changing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adult residents.
What about the Park 3?
So, well, like I said, I was recommending that we keep the Part 3 level and we keep season passes level.
Yeah.
Which is what we've done each year, and if somebody wants to do something, but maybe next year. But I'll send this to you. It's a PDF that was done in, like I said, 2018.
The cart race is up at the end of this year?
Next year.
Oh, so next season is under the current cart race?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next year is the last year of cart, so I know we're going to start working on that.
Yeah, the cart I had yesterday was like Lakewood Country Club.
Those are the additional 20 that came in.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it is all right.
All right.
Yeah. Is that what it was? Lakewood, right?
Yeah, compared to,
Yeah. It was faster than the other one. So.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
lithium battery,
Is that what it is? Yes, that was with you.
many features on that cart.
Yeah.
You like it then?
I personally do.
Yeah.
We got to sell it on, is it economic? I believe it is, for many reasons. I don't know if now is the time.
Yeah. No.
Well, lithium batteries are way better than,
Oh, I meant that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good to hit the gas and it goes versus the gas. You have to hit the gas and wait 10 minutes and then.
Right.
You know. So, all right. I will take him.
Actually, just to start with more question, Brian Daly, 195 Birch Street. Are the numbers of rounds, is that publicly available information? Is that out there anywhere? Or?
Yeah, it's all under agendas and minutes.
Okay.
It should be posted on there.
Yeah, you should be able to get that before each meeting too. So when they post the agenda, the backup is there as well.
Okay.
So you click on agenda and then there's, I think, backup materials is the title. Click on that and it'll be behind it, the monthly report and anything else that's part of the meeting. So you should be able to get it.
Thank you.
Anthony, you talked about, you referred to how long the course is going to be open this year. I know it's just subject to weather, right? But what's the thought process on that right now?
No, it's literally subject to weather. I mean, we would like to stay open mid-December if we can. But again, it'll be that first snowfall and what the forecast after that looks like.
And how's your staff for that thing? That's hard, right?
I think there's plenty of people that want to work, for sure. it's Pete's call, you know, you want to keep the course.
Now,
There's a
along
reason
those
Smith's
same,
very good, and I think being closed,
When you should be closed,
yeah,
right?
it's part of it.
okay.
That's my humble opinion.
So after the first snow, we will
I don't know
probably
if
stay
that's
closed.
necessary. You could have it snow next week and then still play some golf.
Right.
But you said
Okay.
it's Pete's call, is it Pete's call to decide when the course gets shut down for the season?
Normally, yeah.
Driving range gonna stay open too?
It's open now, but then when we get to a point where we're losing money, I don't think it makes much sense. So I'm looking at it, shortened hours. Yeah, if we start, you know, doing $5 there a day, it's probably not worth.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure this daylight saving now.
Yeah, it's getting a little tighter, but we had a good day there today.
Okay, okay.
My shot's pretty flexible in that if it's a crappy cold, nice cold day, you can say.
No, that's that.
But yeah, this time of year is very awkward in the golf world, with
Yeah.
weather.
Yep.
Kind of got to go by feel.
Yeah, yesterday at noon was beautiful. Yesterday at 5 was freezing cold.
Mm.
So,
It was today.
all right,
Yeah.
motion to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
All right,
I'll second it.
all right, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you. Wow.
Linda, what do you think?
Way to go.
I think he's playing really well.